So what is the price of Bitcoin flashing us right now? What is the price of Bitcoin trying to show us after losing some key line of support which we had here in a bigger time frame? Because we know in a smaller time frame, the price of Bitcoin is forming this double bottom pattern, or so-called an Adam Eve pattern. We are going to talk about all of this, but please guys, please, before we jump into these scenarios, destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this in a weekly time frame, I am going to keep it very simple, because you know in a weekly time frame the price has lost some key line of support. Whenever the price of Bitcoin was above this 50 weekly moving average, only at that time we had this actual mark of face type of scenario. But when we lost the support from this 50 weekly moving average, the price got gravitated towards the 200 weekly moving average. But 200 weekly moving average always acted as one of the most important or strongest support line for Bitcoin before showing this relief rally like this. Now you can see again a corrective movement. Price found support at this 50 weekly moving average. We even had a relief rally, but this relief rally did not continue longer, and after that we had another bigger sell-off where we got gravitated around this 200 weekly moving average. Just like here from the past price action, you can see when we had this corrective movement, the price of Bitcoin did show this relief rally type of scenario, even a rally to re-enter above this 50 weekly moving average, but it acted as a resistance and we got gravitated towards the 200 moving average. But once we found support above this 200 moving average and also support about this 50 weekly moving average, after that we had this very nice impulsive movement, or so-called a mark of face for Bitcoin. Now if we look in our case, at this stage the price of Bitcoin has not just only broken the support from this 50 weekly moving average, we even got rejected while trying to re-enter above it, and since then we are clearly here in a downtrend. But the price of Bitcoin not just only broke the support from this 200 weekly moving average, not just only broke the support from this 50 weekly moving average, but it also got rejected while trying to re-enter above this 200 moving average, and since then we are clearly showing weakness and price is also clearly below both weekly moving averages. So what we want the price of Bitcoin to do if it is preparing itself for this new mark of face like this, we need to overcome the resistance. We need to overcome the key line of resistance from this 50 weekly moving average and 200 weekly moving average before expecting price of Bitcoin to start with a new mark of face. I mean, the price of Bitcoin must overcome this resistance here, right? And only after that we are expecting the price to show this actual trend reversal type of scenario. But for that we still have some more room here to the downside. Yes guys, because yesterday we found out the price here in a weekly time frame using this Gaussian channel indicator, using the CM Williams VIX fix indicator, we found out the market has not bottomed yet. I might be wrong, I'm being very clear, but according to these indicators the market has not bottomed yet, because according to this Gaussian channel indicator, if you look here to the upside, the market only start with this actual mark of face like this once we find proper support over this Gaussian channel. And that's why I showed you with this 50 weekly moving average, 200 weekly moving average for an actual mark of face. First we also need to overcome the resistance from this Gaussian channel before expecting an actual trend reversal like this. But we even found out with the help of the CM Williams VIX fix indicator that in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has started with this new mark of face, even this CM Williams VIX fix indicator indicated market bottom. Yes, because the CM Williams VIX fix is an indicator that tends to find possible reversal point at market bottom. So when the price of Bitcoin was showing this retracement, you can see even this indicator here was heading towards the oversold area between 0 to 10. And once we reached around that level, what happened? We got a sign that maybe the market has bottomed around that area and we should be expecting some impulsive movement, and it did happen. And also you can see the CM Williams VIX indicator started increasing. But when the price started showing this corrective movement, even the CM Williams VIX indicator headed towards the oversold area. And once we reached around the oversold area, we also got a confirmation that maybe around that area the market might have bottomed. And if you look at this price action after that, we started with this new marker phase, and also this CM VIX fix indicator started increasing towards the, or heading towards the overbought area. Same thing happened here as well. Price was clearly in a downtrend, even the CM VIX fix. But once we reached the oversold area, after that we got a confirmation that market might have bottomed, right? We got an indication that market might have bottomed, and then you can see the price started showing this impulsive movement, and so did the CM VIX fix indicator. But now if we look at the price action of Bitcoin, we are clearly in a downtrend. We are also below the Gaussian channel. And now if we look at CM VIX fix indicator, according to the CM VIX fix indicator, we must be arriving around this oversold area before expecting a trend reversal for Bitcoin. Yes guys, before expecting any sort of a reversal like this, first we need to come across the oversold area, and that is also going to give us a confirmation that market is actually ready for this new impulsive movement. So that's why guys, that's why in a bigger time frame, as you can see, market might not have bottomed yet. And not just only this, even if we look at this one scenario which we have already talked plenty of time in my videos, in the past price action we found out when we had an actual bear market, what did the price of Bitcoin did? We retraced above 80%. Yes guys, the price here, for example, from 2013 till 2015 retraced above 85%. Again, from 2017 to 2018 bear market, you can see the price of Bitcoin retraced above 80%. Here, from this top till the bottom, if you look at this price structure, you can see the price of Bitcoin has retraced only like around 77-78%. So if there is going to be another above 80% retracement, you can see the price could be entering the area of confluence, the next area of confluence, which is lining around 10,000 to 12,000 range. And that's why we have been saying since couple of days that maybe this is the area where we could be getting gravitated between 10 to 12,000 before price finally finds bottom, right? Before price finally finds bottom, consolidates, and also start this new market phase like this. And if that is going to happen, then we know guys, the price of Bitcoin will be also testing the lower band support from this logarithmic curve, also in a weekly time frame. Yes guys, in the past price action we have found out whenever the price of Bitcoin got attracted towards the lower band area, it also indicated us the market is oversold, and now we could be expecting a reversal. And whenever the market showed this corrective movement, it got attracted towards this lower band area, and after that this impulsive movement happened. Similar scenarios unfolded again and again. Each and every time the market got attracted towards the lower band area, after that we saw an actual trend reversal type of scenario playing out here in price action of Bitcoin. So that's why guys, that's why once we arrive around this next area confluence, then you can see that will also be the target from this logarithmic lower band. Yes, this logarithmic lower band is lying right now around 11,500. So that's why I said 10,000 to 12,000, between that range is where we could be getting gravitated before expecting an actual trend reversal type of scenario for Bitcoin. And now if we look at this here in a daily time frame, you can see another interesting scenario is being flashed. So looking at this now in a daily time frame, I am going to keep it simple because you can see yourself guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is fighting to remain above the bottom CPI line, which is around 16,700 area. Yes, this 16,700 here in the medium short term must be held at any cost, because if the price loses this bottom CPI line support, then this could be a sign of danger, because in most of the cases, after losing the support from this bottom CPI line, or after getting rejection to re-enter above the CPI line, the price in most of the cases has started this correct movement. And in our case, for this month of January 2023, the first monthly S1 line, the support line, this red dot is lying around 15,700 area. That's why this 15,000 is still considered as our potential target once we break the support from this bottom CPI line. But if we remain above this bottom CPI line, if we continue this uptrend, then you can see here in the medium short term, the central CPI line, which is around 17,000, is going to be attracting the price, and even the top CPI line around 17,300 area. But if we do, let's suppose if we do find support above this CPI lines, then for this month of January, the green line here, what you can see, this green line is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target for Bitcoin, and that is lying around 17,800 for this month of January. So you can see if we find support above the CPI line, 17,800 is going to be looked as our target for this month of January, which is not that high. But if we lose support here on 17,000, this 15,700 is going to be looked as our potential downward target. So let's hope that in the daily time frame, the price somehow managed to remain above this bottom CPI line. And not just only this, even if we look at this price structure here in a very simple way, you can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is also forming this double bottom pattern, or so-called Adam Eve pattern. According to this Adam Eve, according to this double bottom, we are approaching a very interesting area. Yes, guys, the price here during an uptrend, if you look at this carefully, is forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario. So in the medium short term, this line here is going to be acting as a support. But I just showed you with the previous example, if we lose support around 16,700 in a daily time frame, that means this support here, the rising trend line support, will also get invalidated, and we might not get attracted towards the neckline or the resistance line. This red line, just like as shown here in example, could be attracting the price if we manage to remain above this bottom CPI line, which is around 16,700 range. Because if we do manage to remain above that line, then parallelly the price could be getting attracted towards the neckline, and also flipping that will trigger a movement here like this towards the top CPI line, and if we are lucky, even around the monthly R1 line, which is around 17,800 for the upcoming days for Bitcoin. So you can see this Adam Eve, this double bottom pattern is also indicating we have to remain above 16,700 in the medium short term in a daily time frame if we want to see this price showing another bullishness. But if we fail, right? But if we fail to hold the support, if we fail to continue this uptrend and also invalidate this double bottom pattern and Adam Eve pattern, then in that case, guys, I want you to look at this one chart here. Yes, this bearish ascending triangle, which we have been talking since couple of days, is also playing out just like how we predicted. So before we talk about this scenario further, before we also have a quick look at this bearish flag pattern, please, guys, please try that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individual watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me further, a comment would be much appreciated, because a like and a comment is going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Thank you very much, guys. Now, if we look at this price formation, you can see the price of Bitcoin is doing pretty much exactly like how we predicted. We were expecting the price to show some fake out, but at the end, follow the original trend duration, just like as shown here in a bearish ascending triangle. Because in a bearish ascending triangle, the price has already lost the key line of support. We have this fake out, but if we remain below 17,000, if we also flip the support which you have around 16,700, that means we have to be careful, because that is a sign of weakness, and in that case we could actually be heading it to the downside towards the target from this CPI line. Yes, the monthly S1 line, which is at $15,735, is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target for Bitcoin. So let's hope that the price remains above 16,500 in the medium short term, and also break the resistance above 17,000 line, because if we fail to do that, that means the price of Bitcoin parallelly is also forming this so-called bearish flag pattern, which you talked in my video yesterday. Yes, guys, this bearish flag pattern will also trigger another sell-off once we lose the support from this ascending channel lower line, because if we lose the support from this ascending channel lower line, you can see in that case another sell-off like this could be happening for Bitcoin. So this is exactly what we want to avoid. So for that, we need the price to break the key line of resistance at any cost. So these were some quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye-bye.